you so much for joining me. This is going to be a look at the next 72 hours, so December 22nd until the 25th. Any information that you may be looking for also will be listed in the description, so just check there. And let's get into it. Also, if you want to join our Patreon community, if you are new to our channel or you don't know that I'm back on Patreon, you guys can join. I will have the link listed in the description. I have extended readings there, pick a cards, all type of content that's been released and will continue to be released over there, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But let's get into what I was feeling when I meditated on your energy. So Virgos, it feels like you guys are really in tune, not just during this time frame, but mainly now you guys have like the heightened sense of intuition. Like you're really connected to God, to the cosmos, whatever you believe in, more than usual during this time frame. With the downloads, with the epiphanies or understandings that you're kind of stepping into naturally, Spirit is saying make sure that, for one, you're not beating yourself up for these personal epiphanies that you're coming into, because they could be epiphanies that are, you know, more so on the heavier side or on the more so trauma side, and you could kind of get sucked into feeling sorry for the fact that you didn't act soon enough to separate yourself from certain energies, etc. But not just that, it's like making sure, with your intuition kind of being at its all-time high, that you guys are staying away from making certain decisions that may land you in a trick bag down the road. Okay. Also, it's like being able to distinguish between like what's good for you and what's not based off of just what your emotions tell you in regards to situations, but also what your logical mind is telling you. Okay. Now, another thing that I'm feeling, something here with either the mother of your children or your literal mother maybe coming up. There could be like some help that they need. I'm hearing something with like health. Okay, they could be needing more so help in terms of parental help, paying bills. Okay, but another thing that I'm kind of getting, a lot of you could be moving to a better space with the person you do have children with. Now, this could be in a co-parenting sense, or literally you guys like slightly getting back with the person you have children with. But it's like a gradual thing. It's not an abrupt thing. It seems very gradual and very much like a slow process. Another thing I'm kind of getting, okay, so I usually don't talk about this on my channel, or like sometimes I do, but like if you're into like trading or anything with like Forex or anything like that, you may be on a roll in terms of like really making money during this time frame. If you're like a day trader or swing trader, like you may know exactly what plays to put in at the right time, and like you really make some money during this time frame. I just get the energy of like abundance, right place, right time, right place, right time. Okay, you could apply for a job. For my Virgos who are looking for a job, you could apply for a job and just hit the jackpot essentially by getting you a really good job and a really good opportunity, especially for like your expertise, you know? Okay, I like that. So let's go ahead and flip the camera and get into a full-on spread to see even more in depth what's going on. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and see what's going on, Virgos, for December 25th through the 22nd through the 25th. Oh my God. And this is a 5-card reading as well. Alrighty. So the first card, this is going to represent the current energy. And we have the Seven of Cups, which is the confusing illusions place. Okay, so currently there's a range of emotions that are kind of popping up here. You may find yourself more upbeat and happy at one moment. Then you may find yourself more so like agitated with certain things. Then in other instances, you may be more so wanting to be left alone. So your feelings may range. Your feelings may go through different ranges of emotions. Basically, you may be going through it. This could be, you know, your period coming on, or whatever this is here that's causing you to feel this way. You could be like all over the place emotionally. Also with the Seven of Cups, this could more so speak to like confusion in terms of what are your options. So an example of this, like with a relationship, you could be conflicted and confused because it's like, well, you know that something has to give about the state of it, but the way you feel about it, it just changes the more you think about it, or the more that you sit there and like dissect things. There could also be confusion or mixed signals coming from someone else where it's like, you don't know what to do because this person could be giving you one vibe, but then giving you another one, another second. It's just a lot. This is also having to like use discernment on what's like a real opportunity and what's not in your career. Making sure that you're not just focusing on your desire and your emotional want for something to work, but also like what's a tangible option in terms of a career path. Now, looking at love specifically, I have the Page of Wands, which is the development of news and enthusiasm. Okay, so with love, if my Virgos are dealing with someone new, I get the energy of you guys like really getting to know each other and hitting it off. There may be a lot of sexual attraction between you two, a lot of sexual like conversations. Or if not like outwardly sexual, it's just like a lot of flirting, a lot of like teasing. I do see that as well. But another thing that's kind of coming through for my Virgos who have been like in a relationship, this feels like petty arguments, or this could be somebody who's like pissed about something, and they could be doing the most to express like how pissed they are. This could be finding out like your lover is not going to join you during Christmas to be with your family or something. Or like something pisses you off about this person, or they're pissed at you. Some of you who work closely with your person, like literally work with them, like you guys have a business together, there could be tension in regards to running it. So I definitely would kind of keep tempers at an all-time low, because it's like minor frustrations. But oh, you also may hear some really positive information in regards to like, and this is from people who are trying to have a baby. You may hear some positive information about like you guys being able to try for a baby again. And that's very specific for somebody out there. But what I see in regards to your career, I have the Queen of Wands. So this is the energy of being very motivated, focused. This is like taking action in areas where you may have been procrastinating for some time, or realizing that you need to be consistent in your action. You could be putting your best foot forward. This could be a way for you to kind of take your mind off of what's going on in your personal life as well. All right, definitely motivated to get going with a business too. Now, advice with the Page of Cups, the development of affection and energy creative energy. The advice for you is to make sure that, again, things don't get too petty and mixy in terms of how things are handled in your relationship, especially if you're dealing with a water sign or a fire sign. This is also making sure with like creative energy that you have, that you find some sort of way to express that, because that could be the brink of you starting something good. Spirit is also saying, like, always be open to learn. Whenever you feel like you know too much, then that's where the evolution stops, the elevation stops. This is also like being able to control your emotions. And when I say that, like, people and situations can trigger you all day, but if you don't have control over your emotions and like the response to those emotions, then that could be all bad for you. Now, what's next? With the Five of Wands, you may be very conflicted on what you should do with somebody who you're not getting along with, who you're having issues with. This may be the person you have kids with, or you have romantic dealings with. But it's like really bad bickering. I have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. So it's like both of you are trying to make a point of like, I'm not going to let you get the upper hand in this situation. And because of that, this could be the very reason why you guys aren't getting back together, have an issue with staying together, or like having peaceful energy. Some of you could be more so conflicted because you could have so much creative ideas coming through that you could be like talking yourself out of pursuing every single one of them. Because you may have to start from ground zero. Whenever the Page of Pentacles comes up, this is having to start from ground zero. Having to trust that you're building something and that it could be something tangible. And some of you don't want to really take that risk and be disappointed, essentially. But these are some of the things that I see. I do wish you the best of luck when it comes to this time frame, and I will see you later.